Kevin Kruse is our first guest today. He is going to tell us, he's a leadership expert, welcome to the show, why successful people never bring smartphones into meetings. But I say if the meeting is not a waste of my time, then fine, I'll leave my smartphone at my desk. But if you're going to waste my time and have a boring meeting, let me at least get some work done while I'm there.
Well, that's a good point, Lauren. I think there are some underlying issues that drive the reasons why people use their smartphones in their meetings.
Okay.
I think what happened was just recently, survey research came out that showed that we could possibly be insulting our colleagues without knowing about it with our cell phone use.
Well, it's rude, especially even when you're at dinner with somebody and you have your phone even just sitting there. Sometimes that's rude.
That's exactly right. And everyone kind of knows that instinctively. We know that I shouldn't right now on TV check a text message. But the research showed that 86% of people think it's inappropriate to make a phone call during a meeting, and 84%, almost the same number, say it's rude to send a text or email. And 3 out of 4 say I shouldn't even just peek and read the information that's coming in. So 3 out of 4 people around us are really saying it's inappropriate to use in meetings at work. So we should think twice before we do it.
Yeah, I agree with that. It is rude, but you know, the whole point of devices is to keep us connected and almost to keep us busy all day long. It's like the workday never really ends because we're doing it here and there throughout the day on our mobile devices.
Right, right.
So if you're sitting in a business meeting that's full of PowerPoints that you just don't feel are speaking to you and you want to get some work done, right? Maybe you would pick up your phone.
Well, I think that view is showing actually a little bit of an age gap here, because this was a difference in the research. They showed that, as you would expect, millennials, people who are in their 20s or early 30s, they were 3 times more likely to think it was okay to use the cell phone in the meeting, because that generation, you're connected, you're confident, but you're 3 times more likely to think it's appropriate than those who are 40-something and older. And that gap, I mean, it means the viewers right now are saying, if you're a young professional watching this, they just think, I'm clueless. Shut the flip phone, old man.
Well, they're probably having meetings via some sort of conference on the phone.
Webinars
and
online.
Face-to-face.
But what they have to realize is that in most cases, the person who's in charge of your annual review, your bonus, your promotion, they're typically from an older generation.
That's an excellent point.
So even if it's not rude or you don't think it's rude, you have to realize how it's being perceived.
Yeah.
And for my generation, it's not about technology. It's about focus and attention. So a millennial would put the phone down in a meeting and think nothing of it. We see it as slapping a newspaper down in our meeting. Why did you bring a newspaper to this? Am I boring to you? You can't keep your focus for an hour. You've got to bring a newspaper. It's just a phone, but the older generations look at it differently.
And now it seems that some companies are saying don't bring anything in the meeting, and they're actually putting up signs accordingly.
That's right. So, what do we do about this? We want productive meetings. We don't want people to think you're rude. Some organizations are actually displaying signs like this one in their conference room saying it's a no smartphone free zone.
Right.
And it at least stimulates conversation. I just say if you're the meeting leader and you object to this behavior, you think it's rude, as 75% of people do, then just set the ground rules up front. And you can say, let's all agree to shut them off, put them down. That way we can stay focused in this meeting as quickly as possible. And if it's a longer meeting or a retreat, then you just say, how about this? We will break every hour on the hour to check our phones, check our emails, and let's all agree to just put them away so we can all be present in one meeting.
Fair enough. Kevin, great to meet you.
Nice meeting you. Thank you
so much for coming on.
Thanks so much.
Okay, we're going to head to a break now. We have Kevin's website up on the screen. We'll be back right after this.